Guys, we're back with Jilly juice.
Jillian targets the sick and the weak. She goes after people who are desperate for a cure.
I originally started doing the Jilly juice.
Okay. Literally gagged. Disgusting.
Juice in order to do a proper detox. And whatever Jillian was saying made a lot of sense. How harmful could cabbage juice be?
My experience with Jilly juice was horrible. It tasted like swamp water.
I've always called it sewer water. The more I took of it, the longer I would be in the bathroom.
I had nothing but trouble. My kidneys hurt, my pancreas hurt. I had a headache that I could not get rid of.
Pain, cramps. I felt like there was a spike in my head.
My blood pressure was so high. My face was drooping. I was slurring my words. I wasn't going to have a stroke for Jillian.
My hand was numb. It was tingling. The fingers, I couldn't pry them apart. They were stuck together. I talked to the doctor, and he says, I think we need an MRI. They were able to definitively see the fact that there were 2 strokes. When I went to my cardiologist, he was the one that said, yes, dehydration happens with that much salt. When I did finally talk to Jillian, I was just trying to warn her, like, you really need to make sure you protect yourself. Her reaction was, well, you don't have to worry about that. I've got plenty of lawyers. And she says, you were supposed to keep drinking the juice. That was just a symptom. You didn't die. I said, no, I didn't die. Am I supposed to die to prove your theory?
Literally roasted. That's wonderful. Also, I love this frame of Dr. Phil. That's amazing.
Well, ladies, thank you for being here. Anything you want to respond to that you've heard so far?
Okay, you guys had positive results. I think that's absolutely fantastic, and I applaud you, and I think that's wonderful. But you need to take responsibility for the people you're hurting instead of kicking them out, telling them they're wrong, telling us we did something wrong, and it's our fault. It's not our fault. It's your fault because you lied to us.
Okay, so substantiate the lie that was told.
That it can't hurt anyone, and it certainly could never kill you.
Well, here's the thing, honey. Did you read all my files?
Okay. God, just that little... Well, here's the thing, honey. She looks about 20, the other girl looks about 40. Why is she calling her honey? That's not... Usually it's like an age thing, but... No. God, that was just... Such... Just God. No. I just hated that. I don't know why. It's just not good.
Me, honey.
Yeah.
Did you read all my
Don't
files?
call me honey.
Did you read all my files in the group?
Yes, and I listened to those nauseating videos
Nauseating.
for hours.
So your intention was really to reinforce your belief system, but you tried this with a Hail Mary without really
Nope, not a
understanding.
Hail Mary at all.
It was a
I
Hail Mary
brew
to you.
every day. I brew.
I don't even
So-
remember even interacting with you.
That's right, you don't.
Yeah.
Tell me why you started this to begin with.
I have really bad fibromyalgia, and the doctors have tried several things and they don't work at all. And there'll be days I can't get out of bed.
And so when you started ingesting this, it was difficult.
Oh, horribly difficult.
And what happened?
The first time, I threw up. It took a while to sip at it.
Did it look like this?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then what started happening?
Oh, God. Unfortunately, that's not okay. That's... Wow.
And it caused you to stop.
The first symptoms were that there's this bone chilling cold. The headaches, of course, the waterfalls, which are just horrible diarrhea.
God.
Rashes. This headache that would come on, and I couldn't think straight. I wasn't able to communicate properly for sometimes half a day.
And did you ask about this? Did you
yeah.
contact Jillian?
Oh, definitely.
And what was the response?
We were told those were healing symptoms. You're doing fantastic. Keep it up. You're gonna get through this, and everything will be fine. It can't hurt you.
Why did you ultimately stop?
I ultimately stopped because one afternoon I was sitting on the sofa. Sorry. And I was talking to my husband on the phone, and I was slurring my words so bad. And he said, take your blood pressure. And I took my blood pressure, and it was 205 over 185.
God. Oh my God.
And I knew I was just a minute from a stroke.
Wait, that's it? Come on. This is
Stroke.
not enough. We need more.
Jeff Holiday is nobody to me. He's just
I don't know why I started with that.
somebody that wants to make money and found a place to do it. Jeff Holiday is an out-of-work YouTuber who knows that he can get hits and clicks, and that this would be the
This guy was also sitting
When you do the
in the bits
and the,
series
this headache,
right there.
Jeff Holiday is nobody to me. He's just somebody that wants to make money and him to make money off us. And that this would be the perfect thing for him to make money off of. So I hope you're paying your taxes and maybe give me a cut of whatever you're making, because you're obviously making a lot of money off me.
Well, Jillian says a group of online trolls who have never tried her Jilly Juice are accusing her of
Okay, no offense to you, Dr. Phil. You have the best face. Look at that. You have the best face. But I hate it when, like, oldish people, such as the Dr. Phil, say, like, trolls or what the IDK, because they have, like, no idea what it means. It's just ticks me off. I just dislike it.
trying to scam people and kill mothers and babies. Now, Jeff Holiday, a debunker of pseudoscience on YouTube, says Jillian is a liar and preys on desperate people. Take a look.
I'm here on the Dr. Phil show because I want to confront Jillian Epperly about the dangerous practices that she's spreading on the internet.
She's not a doctor. She's not a scientist. She doesn't have the education to understand what she's saying.
She's preying on vulnerable people looking for answers, looking for a way to heal themselves. It's very simple. Jilly Juice is a fraud. If you follow Jillian's protocol and you drink about a gallon of this crap a day, you're going to end up drinking.
Well, okay, first of all, gross. But that was just a big friggin' insult calling that crap. Like, I'm not disagreeing, but just, wow. That was freaking blunt.
4 times the recommended healthy amount of salt. Not only does this not do what she thinks it's supposed to do, but it is actually harmful because it's convincing people to give themselves sodium poisoning. That can lead to confusion, dizziness, seizures, coma, strokes, even death. Jillian believes that her juice has special properties because it fights candida. She believes that candida is a source of all disease, dysfunction, chronic illness, cancer. The overall goal with Jillian's protocol is very simple. You have to fight the candida by drinking the Jilly Juice and increasing good bacteria. How you do this? Well, that's simple. You just have to have waterfalls, which is their clever name for violent diarrhea. There is no
Okay, we need to have that adjective violent right there. Let's just because of that I quit, so. Goodbye. I'm freaking leaving. Just kidding. Please don't go. Gotta put my freaking headphones on and my mouse just fell. Ah, it's in the cords. Okay, I got it. Boosh, boosh, crap. I skipped it so long. What's happening? Okay, just gotta go back.
Jillian's protocol is very to fight the candida by well, that's simple. Water, violent diarrhea. Evidence to back this up. How having copious amounts of diarrhea is somehow going to cure your AIDS or your cancer makes no sense. She's even been on record lovingly calling this a poop cult. Jillian also believes that her juice can
Wait, okay, did he say poop cult? I need to turn on subtitles.
lovingly calling this a poop cult.
I was right.
Jillian also believes that her juice can help you regrow your limbs, regrow your organs, and if you really want to top it off, she also believes it can cure the gay. Jilly needs to be stopped. This can get worse. People can really get hurt. People could die.
Jeff, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You've been tracking this and seeing what she says on the internet. As you think these claims are outrageous and dangerous.
I think they're insane. Absolutely insane. And I
He's
think
so
you
freaking blunt. Like,
are
how
actually
does
a
he
dangerous human being.
actually do
That's your
that?
opinion.
He raises a very good point. You have all of these claims, but you have no data. You have no
Okay, that freaking face.
basis for
She looked so offended, even though he's 100% freaking correct. Idiot.
this. You have some people
Myself.
that
Okay, wait. Is this?
well you
Did she? It sounded like she said myself.
have some people
Myself.
Yeah. What? Like not trying to be racist, but was that some kind of like Asian accent? Because she hasn't had an accent. Seemed kind of like New York accent up until that.
well, you've not
Michelle.
regrown any limbs. You haven't regrown
missing
any.
any
You're
limbs.
not
I'm not missing
312 years old. You don't have.
Well, of course not. I'm not missing any limbs.
Well,
so what did we grow?
what basis do you have for making these claims? And the reason, and I agree with what he's saying about this being dangerous, there are desperate people in the world who just might suspend medical protocols, blindly hoping in desperation that somebody that tells them what they want to hear is going to save their life or that of a loved one, and forego responsible protocols and drink your cabbage juice and wind up in serious danger.
It's not
And drink your cabbage juice. That's literally like the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
just might. There have been.
Well, I
There are
understand.
lots of people. There are quite a few people. People
here's the
who've
thing.
foregone like their
Here-
actual medical
Do you
treatment.
worry about that at all?
Here's the thing. I'm actually teaching people how to learn about their own body themselves to make their own decisions.
Do you feel responsible for the people who follow your protocol and they get hurt? Do you feel
No,
responsible?
I don't feel responsible. You know
Why
why?
not?
Because
Why?
they had the opportunity to read my information and understand. I have it all free. There is
Jilly,
nothing hidden in my agenda here.
You are preying on vulnerable
Only
people.
by you who
These
says-
are desperate people. Some of them
Says
are
you.
dying. No,
They're
no, no.
not
This
dying.
is reality.
No, it's not reality because where's the substantiate that they're dying? Please substantiate that. Not a hospice patient.
Some of them have died.
Not a hospice patient who's already been dead, who's already basically dead by the system.
God. So freaking stupid. Why can't people just understand that that's not how life works? Okay, that's where I'm gonna end this video. See you next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell, whatever.